Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to a very cold morning on the Eastern Front. It's 4 in the morning. Apparently it's clear. I hope the weather holds. I'm the commander of the 11th Panzer Division, I believe. We've been ordered to break through the 253rd Rifle Brigade, and the 195th Tank Brigade, who are holding the town of Rakitnoe. Reports indicate that it's a heavily fortified center of resistance to the north of the River Musa. So we will have to little mission statement for us after I go over my forces and our allies' forces. Let's start with our allies. Over here we have I think it's 2nd SS Das Reich Division. In the vicinity of Pavlovka, they will attempt to force a crossing to the north and hopefully secure the banks to the east and the city of Pavlovka itself. We have been given what looks to be 3 companies of infantry, a company of Panzer Grenadiers, a company of Martyrs, 2 platoons of scout tanks, a platoon of reconnaissance troops, and the necessary support staff for such an operation to assault and secure the town of Rakitnoe and the northern portion. These 3 squares here will be some of our most major victory X's. We will also have to secure this entire bank, really. Pushing from here to here. The presence of the 195th Tank Brigade, I think that's what it is, does concern me slightly due to our lackluster anti-tank capabilities at the start. Hopefully we won't be hit by too much Russian armor immediately. Plan of action for us: strike north hard and fast, try and secure Rakitnoe as soon as possible, preferably by late this afternoon, if not early tomorrow morning in the game. If possible, seize the south side of the river bank, Rakitnoe, and the farm with mobile infantry and anti-tank units. We'll probably send this guy up here so as to maintain control over this area. Send scouts to secure this area against suspected Russian reconnaissance probes. Once the town of Rakitnoe is secured, push left to support the 2nd SS Panzer Division as they push towards Odrinka. Securing that will be a vital objective. Meanwhile, we'll continue to push north once resupplied, which should happen around tomorrow morning. It's hard to judge when turns tick over. So we'll take the town, we'll hold the town, we'll set up a supply base probably down here in the south part of the town, just because there's a lot of places to put stuff in. And we'll probably shove some tanks in there too. And hopefully not everyone will die. 2nd SS Panzer Division, we will be seeing their fights. I can't really control them, but I hope that they strike north for Odrinka. Shouldn't be too hard for them. The 104th Rifle Brigade is falling back quickly. They'll mostly just have to take Odrinka and then secure their left flank. Shouldn't be too hard. They'll take Bedovka, or we might take Bedovka if we just make an amazing breakthrough over here on the right flank. For those of you more interested in the SS Das Reich campaign, they have the Pavlovka campaign, which is much more in depth for them. So we'll go ahead and make our opening moves. We have our Martyr here. And I'm going to go ahead and commit a cardinal sin just to kick us off and break up one of my companies organizationally. because, damn it, I need those men to be together. Alright. I'll bring this guy up to complete the communication line right there. I'll keep our recon troops up here. I don't want to push them too far forward yet. And that means these guys will be launching their assault initially. These guys will move up to here, and we'll just keep them all like that. Looks like we've all still got our communication lines more or less moving. It's 111, so if we shift this guy around that way and move this guy down here, we can keep our communications lines open. But he's got them open anyway. Good job. So yeah, they'll just hold this. If at all possible, initiate a crossing. If not possible, they'll just hold. There's several river crossings here. This company of troops will be sent up here to close that small gap we find in there. And we'll keep our martyrs on this side. There isn't really much to do with these Panzer IIs, but we'll move them up to the town just to keep them close by. Everyone has a communication. Communication, very important. We could push these Panzergrenadiers over across the river right here, but they'd be hellishly exposed. But that would give us a foothold on the opposite side of the river, which would be immediately attacked. There's no doubt about it. If I were to push those men up there, we'd need something big to stick. Oh, we have 4 martyrs. It's big enough for me. Alright. What do you have? You have a martyr? You have nothing. Flammenwerfer. Alright. What do you have assigned to you? A 7cm SDKFZ? Those are mortar trucks. No, no. Scheiße. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and send this Stug over. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Alright. It's annoying. I wish there was an undo button so I could just shimmy things back a little bit whenever stuff gets messed up like that. There we go. That puts a lot of anti-tank power on that side, which is what I want. Move them up to the barn. Just kind of shake them up. I'm sure we'll find a use for those reconnaissance troops in the morning. So that's going to be most of our moves. We'll move this company to secure the western flank over there. Follow-on assaults will most likely be done across the river by the... What are you? Second company here. So we'll go ahead and position them. We'll get these reconnaissance troops out of the way to the rear. If we put first squad, we'll put first squad there. Second squad will switch with them. First squad goes there, and third squad will go there. And they'll assault northward in the morning. Or support the village Rakitnoe should anything go bump in the night. Meanwhile, you gentlemen, what do you have? There's no need for a mortar half-track right now. They might need one of those. They have all their martyrs. Mortar. Alright, that's fine. Just making sure everyone has some sort of anti-tank capability on the line. Alles gut, ja? Ja. Und wir haben ein Stück. Alright. So we'll go ahead and see what the 2nd SS Panzer Division does. And see what happens, what we'll be doing in the next part. Alright. Alright, so 2nd SS Panzer Division has managed to cross the River Misha with little to no resistance. These guys alright? Yeah, they're fine. We've linked up here along the south side of, or on the east side of Pavlovka, behind the town. We'll likely be shoving these infantry across to take the gully of Rakitnoe and push up along here. They'll be our left flank company. I don't expect they'll see too much action besides a brief skirmish here with those guys. Looks like we are going to be attacked here around Rakitnoe, and that will be in the next part, where we will shoot all of the Russians, or maybe just some of the Russians. It really depends. And that might actually resolve all the combat around Rakitnoe. Anyway, it'll be at 4 in the morning bash. We'll see who the Ruskies got in Rakitnoe, and how well our martyrs do versus whoever happens to be there. Also, it looks like our martyrs are freaked the hell out. How are you boys doing? Yeah, no one's too really happy about this situation. Anyway, see you all then in the next part. Till then, have a nice morning. It's about to get a lot warmer.